but then you turned around and you were just as supportive of Ryan. What is it like to...
And my hair care company, Blake Brown, my goodness gracious. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy week. I haven't slept in like a lot of time.
Some are going to be especially special just because of all that
it is. I keep looking around going like, remember these moments. Like these are the moments at the end of your life where you're going to look back and say, wow, that what how beautiful my life is. And I'm very present and I'm very grateful.
For press interviews about the movie, she's been acting very laissez-faire and not taking very seriously the fact that this is a movie about domestic violence. But one of the worst things she's doing for herself, her brand, and for her image is simultaneously plugging her new hair care brand while promoting this movie. Not only is it tactless and distasteful, but it's absolutely ruining her brand.
Blake Lively's public downfall. The It Ends With Us. Controversy is destroying her business empire, with Justin Baldoni's allegations backed by solid receipts. His attorney Bryan Freedman has been aggressively exposing how Blake Lively seized control of this movie, not just to reshape the film, but to build her own empire and secure future projects with Colleen Hoover. As the public weighs Lively's claims against Freedman's hard evidence, the verdict in the court of public opinion is clear. She's losing favor fast. This rapid downfall in public perception is now bleeding into her business empire, particularly Blake Brown Beauty, which is suffering a catastrophic decline. But before we get into this, please hit that like and subscribe button, as all of us have bills to pay. Blake Brown, a brand in crisis. It was supposed to be Blake Lively's flagship business venture, her opportunity to step into the world of high-end beauty products and establish herself as more than just an actress. It had all the ingredients for success: Lively's Hollywood A-list status, a strategic launch with Target as a major retailer, and a strong marketing push that played on her reputation for having effortlessly beautiful, natural hair. For a brief moment, it worked. The launch of Blake Brown was an undeniable success, bringing in millions in revenue and achieving record-breaking numbers at Target, making it the largest hair care launch in the retailer's history. But as soon as Lively's legal battle with Baldoni escalated, the public perception of her took a dramatic turn, and her brand's success came crashing down just as fast as it had risen. Sales, which had peaked within the first few weeks, plummeted by an astonishing 78%, with customers returning products in large numbers. The initial enthusiasm surrounding Blake Brown was soon replaced with a wave of criticism, with many claiming the products were overpriced and underwhelming. Complaints poured in, with consumers saying that instead of delivering the sleek, effortless hair that Lively was known for, the products left their hair feeling dry, frizzy, and unmanageable.
Guess what I'm returning? Every single one of Blake Brown's hair care products. I wanted to love these. I really did. I actually love the packaging. I thought it was so pretty, but the scent? So overbearing, and now I understand why people are returning the products. Mostly because my hair felt fried. I would use the nourishing and the strengthening products from her line, and my hair felt drier than the Sahara. Like, that doesn't seem very nourishing. That seems pretty drying to me. So I'm hoping that I get to return all of them. I've only used these products like 1 or 2 times, and like this one is still unopened. So I'm hoping that they let me return them. I'm not one of those people that likes to return things that I've already used, but I'm just like, it's not worth it. I'm returning every single one of her products because none of them are good. And I think all of her products in total were like $160 or $180, and that is absolutely insane. So let's go return all these products, and then we can girl math and get some other stuff at Target, probably some other hair care stuff to help replenish.
I am here to de-influence you from getting the Blake Brown line from Blake Lively. And I almost didn't even make this video because I'm honestly so embarrassed that I got it anyway. And I got it like the day before everything broke, so this doesn't even have to do with the drama. But let me just tell you, this is some of the worst products that I've ever used on my hair. I feel the need to share because I keep seeing a bunch of positive reviews, and that's actually why I ended up getting it myself in the first place. I saw a girl with curly hair post about it, and she was like, I tried it on my curly hair and I should have known, because she went to the press junket. So, I mean, critical thinking Jubilee, right? But I used it on my curly hair, and yes, I know I'm supposed to use curly hair products, but for some reason I was like, even if it's not the best product I've ever tried in my life, like, it'll be fun because it's worth it, and it smelled really good, and that's what everybody kept saying is how good it smelled. So I got that, and then I also got this mousse. And when I tell you that my hair has never felt so unhealthy in my entire life, like what did she put in this thing? Like genuinely, I keep hearing people say that their hair feels so soft after using this. They're like, oh my gosh, even if the frizz isn't perfect, even if my hair looks a little frizzy, my hair is so soft. I'm telling you right now, my hair has never been this dry in my life, and it's not just the ends. I've heard some people say it's at the ends. It's at the ends, it's at the top, it's all of it.
At the same time, Lively's personal reputation was deteriorating, and her hair care line became collateral damage in the fallout. What was supposed to be a celebration of her signature, messy yet chic hair aesthetic turned into a running joke on social media. Critics pointed out the irony of Lively promoting hair products while starring in It Ends With Us, where her character's hair looked frizzy, unkempt, and unstyled. TikTok and Twitter exploded with posts mocking the situation, with users sarcastically questioning whether Blake Brown's marketing was inspired by her on-screen disheveled look rather than actual hair care expertise. The backlash didn't stop there. Even at in-person events, where Lively was styling people's hair to showcase Blake Brown's products, customers felt underwhelmed by the results. The hairstyles she created on attendees were described as messy, limp, and uninspired, further fueling doubts about whether her brand had any real expertise behind it. Customers took to social media to express their disappointment, with many saying they felt like they could achieve the same results by simply not brushing their hair, hardly the kind of reception a luxury hair care brand hopes for. The final blow came when a Target employee's comment about Blake Brown went viral, claiming that the store was seeing an unusually high number of returns for Lively's products. According to the employee, customers were saying the products weren't worth the $20 price tag and had failed to live up to the hype. As word spread, it became clear that Blake Brown was no longer a must-have beauty product, but rather a symbol of Lively's declining influence.
I want to talk about the marketing images specifically for Blake Lively's hair brand. A bunch of people have been reviewing the products, and unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you feel about it, they do not like them. A lot of them are saying that the fragrances are really interesting, which totally vibes. I feel like she looks like a girl who has really good smelling hair. But I want to talk about how all of these images are not marketing the actual product, they're marketing Blake. This is not the shot of strong, beautiful hair that I would want to see.
This is a PSA. I just want everyone to know that the cool teen working at the customer service desk at Target told me that everyone's been returning the Blake Brown hair care. She said that not worth 20 bucks.
The collapse of Blake Brown isn't happening in isolation. Lively's entire public image is crumbling, and it's not just affecting her business. It's bleeding into her Hollywood relationships as well. One of the most visible signs of trouble is the growing distance between Lively and Taylor Swift. For years, the two had been inseparable, often spotted together at events, vacations, and red carpets. Swift had even featured Lively and Ryan Reynolds' children's names in one of her songs, a testament to their close friendship. But as Lively's controversies pile up, it appears that Swift is taking a step back. The most glaring indication of this shift came at this year's Super Bowl, where Swift was seen celebrating alongside close friends, but Lively was noticeably absent. Just a year prior, Lively had been front and center in Swift's entourage, laughing and cheering alongside her. This year, however, reports surfaced that Swift intentionally distanced herself after feeling that Lively had dragged her into unnecessary drama with Baldoni's lawsuit. According to Page 6, sources claim that Swift felt used by Lively, especially when her name and music became tied to the It Ends With Us controversy. There were also whispers within industry circles that Swift's team had advised her to avoid publicly aligning herself with Lively until the legal battle with Baldoni was resolved. This distancing is yet another devastating blow to Lively's public standing. Losing the support of one of the most influential celebrities in the world sends a clear message. Hollywood is starting to turn its back on her. With Baldoni winning the court of public opinion, and now even her closest friends pulling away, Lively is looking increasingly isolated and vulnerable.
So I want to give you some updates. Taylor Swift is now fighting back hard, okay? Her team is not pulling any punches. Over the last 12 hours, they have dropped a few articles. I told you all of this, and we are recognizing this. It's just a bunch of PR games. And there is an article that just got dropped in TMZ about an hour and a half ago, and they're making it clear that she wants nothing to do with this case. And not only does she want nothing to do with this case, she's calling out Blake Lively for lying, okay? So I'm gonna read direct from this article. It says, a well-connected source close to Taylor tells TMZ, Taylor came to Blake's apartment at the time that Blake told her to, not knowing anyone else would be there. In other words, Taylor had no idea there was a meeting going on with Justin. The source goes on to say that Justin was about to leave after the 2-hour meeting as Taylor walked in, and she was introduced to him for the first and only time. We are told that all Taylor said to Justin was how excited she was to see the movie because he was her friend's boss. Our source says Taylor believes Blake timed her meeting with Justin so Taylor would arrive before he left, and is baffled by Blake later characterizing her as her quote-unquote dragon. The source adds, "It's weird to say that about a friend, and there's more." The source says Taylor is also learning that Blake has been inappropriately leveraging her name for a long time, like telling a young actress that Taylor cast her, which simply did not happen. Oh, wait a second.
Can Blake Lively salvage her reputation? With her business empire collapsing, her Hollywood credibility in question, and major industry figures stepping away, Lively finds herself in the toughest position of her career. Once seen as one of Hollywood's most beloved actresses, she is now viewed with skepticism and doubt. Her involvement in It Ends With Us, which was supposed to be a career-defining moment, has instead exposed internal industry conflicts, power struggles, and PR missteps that have left her public image in shambles. Her ability to recover from this storm depends on what she does next. Some PR experts suggest that Lively needs to address the controversy head-on, offering an explanation, or even an apology, for the various allegations and negative press surrounding her. Others believe she should cut her losses and distance herself from the chaos, letting time and new projects gradually repair the damage. But one thing is clear, she can no longer rely on her name alone to carry her forward. The backlash against Blake Brown proves that public trust in her is at an all-time low, and unless she can regain credibility, her days as a respected actress, entrepreneur, and Hollywood power player may be numbered. For now, the public and the industry are watching, and Blake Lively's next move could determine the future of her career. Please like and subscribe for future updates, and thanks for watching.